Dear friends, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Rahul Sharma and I will be presenting before you the 11th module titled Market Segmentation under the paper Tourism and Hospitality Marketing. After completing this module, you will be able to understand the meaning of market segmentation, understand different bases of market segmentation, and understand necessities for good segmentation. Introduction. It is very difficult for any company to satisfy needs and wants of all the customers. Moreover, if a company tries to do so, it would be a great hit on the resources of the organization. So, the businesses recognize that it is next to impossible for them to appeal to all the customers, as customers are too varied and have unending needs or wants. Every company carries a different strength and have the ability to best satisfy need of only some set of audience with a similar kind of needs. The basic idea is that a company needs to structure their marketing activities in manner that it is able to best match the need of the right customers. Companies over the past decade have shifted their focus from mass marketing to target a specific set of audience to develop products tailor made to match the needs of that particular market, that is customer group. So, the complete effort of a company is dependent on the identification of right customer set to serve. The subsequent section and the subsections of this chapter will help the readers in understanding about how to define meaningful groups of right customers to serve. Market segmentation. A market comprises of different types of customers. These customers can vary based on their location or attitude or buying habits, or maybe on based of resources. In the best possible circumstances, a marketer should serve each customer having distinct needs separately, like a caterer should set a different menu based on the need of each client. But it would be extremely costly for most of the businesses to serve all their customers with different customized products. So, any company would try to find out the broad set of customers who share some unique purchase patterns or any other kind of similarities. This is where market segmentation comes into picture. Market segmentation is the process to assemblage customers with shared desires or needs or wants together. It is based on identification of customers or buyers on the basis of their different needs. So, with the use of market segmentation, a business can split its market into different types of groups with similar needs to enable it to better serve its target or relevant customers, which is usually one or few segments out of the total market. If one looks at the restaurant business, one can see market segmentation in action based on a variety of variables like fast food, some country specific cuisines, etc. Majorly, restaurants have defined a subset of their total market to serve and try to concentrate all their efforts on this selected subgroup only. One example could be Pizza Hut, which is primarily catering to the subgroup of people interested in consuming pizza. The crux is that market segmentation is the process of dividing the total market into meaningful homogeneous groups. For segmenting or dividing the market into meaningful homogeneous subgroups, there is no single way. A marketer would have to attempt different segmentation bases. In the subsequent parts of this chapter, we would be discussing about the demographic, geographic, psychographic and behavioral segmentation bases. We would be discussing about market segmentation bases based upon consumer markets only. Now let us start with the demographic segmentation. One of the most commonly used bases of segmenting consumer markets is demographic segmentation. This may be due to the fact that demographic variables are closely related with need and usage rate and are also convenient to measure. Demographic segmentation comprises of distributing the market into clusters based on demographic variables. These demographic variables could be life cycle stage, gender, age, occupation, education, income or marital status, etc. Demographic segmentation is also often used as it can be used in collaboration with other segmentation bases like that of psychographic or behavioral segmentation. Some of the important demographic factors are: number 1, segmentation based on age. Preference of consumers differ by age or change by age. There are companies that offer products based on the age category of the customers. Think of a shoemaking company that is making different sizes of shoes and varied styles of shoes based on the age of the target audience. The style and size of shoes for kids would be different as compared to style or size of young adults. Number 2, segmentation by life cycle stage. The life cycle stage example could be like of a student who just finished a university degree, or a person who is just near to the retirement, etc. Number 3, segmentation by gender. Most commonly used segmentation is by gender. A shoemaking company can segment its market based on the products for males or females, but it would not be enough to serve the purpose of a marketer. One needs to understand that gender-based marketing segmentation would work best if it is used in combination with other types of factors. Number 4, segmentation based on income. A kind of segmentation which has been long used by marketers to do demographic segmentation is income-based segmentation. In case of hotels, this kind of segmentation is particularly effective, where facilities can be provided specifically based on the income. For example, hotels like Hyatt or Ritz-Carlton appeal to the upscale income categories, and no-frills hotel like Ginger appeals to people who are modest with their income. There are multiple other variables that can be used to segment the market based on demography, like occupation, education, qualification, religion, and nationality, etc. Second type of segmentation base is geographic segmentation. Whenever a business divides or segments its market based on geography, it is called geographic segmentation. There are a lot of ways in which consumer markets can be geographically segmented. The common variables that can be used to segment the market geographically are country or region, etc. Broadly, a multinational group can segment its market based on international regions like Southeast Asia or Middle East, etc. This broad kind of segmentation comprises of the most basic types of segments that can be created using geographic segmentation. Think about geographic segmentation from the perspective of India. In a diverse country like India, one can find companies like Adidas or Airtel, which had been using different marketing strategies across the different regions and states. People who are little aware about region wise preferences of sports among Indians know that people in North India love or follow cricket as a sport more than anything else. The same is not true for people in case they are living in South. South Indians like football more as compared to cricket. In order to promote its products, Adidas uses this geography based preferences of the Indians. In the North India, Adidas uses cricket as a means to market or advertise its products, and in South India, it uses advertisements based on football. Let us take another example to make things clearer using a fast moving consumer goods company, which also makes use of geography to its advantage. Any fast moving consumer goods company can divide its consumer market based on the pin codes or area codes. Such kind of segmentation helps a fast moving consumer goods company to maintain inventory levels of different products based upon its sales. The sales of a premium soap could be more in certain regions as compared to sales of a shampoo. And the vice versa can also be true for some other regions of the country. Geographic area can affect the products which are being offered for sale in a particular area based on geographic segmentation. Based on geographic segmentation, a chain of restaurants doing business in India can vary its menu items grounded upon the region wise taste and preferences. If we take example of water purifier selling companies, one can find that purifiers based on ultraviolet technology that are meant for light purification of water are marketed or sold more in the areas where water is clean. And water purifiers with heavy purification technology like RO are sold more in areas where water quality is not good or there is problem of unclean water. If we consolidate everything discussed about geographic segmentation till this point, then one can understand that geographic segmentation is comparatively easy and very basic form of segmentation which can help in meaningful division of consumer market into geographical units. This segmentation is especially beneficial for multinational companies with varied consumers across different regions having a different set of needs or wants or preferences. For a small business with limited financial resources, this kind of segmentation approach can help to bring focus on a defined area. This approach can also be helpful if any business would be interested into dividing the market based on the urban or rural population. There are cultural differences among urban and rural areas that can be well exploited to match consumer needs using this approach. This approach also helps in defining sales targets more clearly based on geographic areas and region based on sales potential. It can support a sales team to have clear sales targets which are based upon the geographic potential of the respective markets. Geographic segmentation also can help in strengthening the distribution network of companies by bringing focus on geographical preferences. In the end, we can summarize that geographic segmentation can be created using population density, city size, region of the country or region of the world as the basis. Third base of segmentation is psychographic segmentation. This type of segmentation divides the market primarily based on certain kind of customers. Psychographic segmentation classifies customers based on their personality, lifestyle, attitudes, and interests. It uses psychological characteristics of consumers as the basis to segment the market into meaningful groups that are beneficial to the company. This segmentation helps a company to select people depending upon how they think and the kind of lifestyle they follow. Psychographic segmentation is most useful when target market of a company comprises of fundamentally different demographics. A segmentation using psychographic factors would divide the market into subsets based on not so visible characteristics like that of personality traits or expectations of consumers in the target market. A company can optimize their advertising spending if it is able to define its market niche using psychographic segmentation. Psychographic characteristics play a significant part in development of target market personas. Some among the important psychographic variables that are used to divide the population are: number 1, lifestyle. One of the most popular segments in retail is lifestyle segment, as everyone carries a different clothing habits. For example, the clothing buying patterns would differ among urban and rural consumers. If we consider automobile sector, one can see that in rural areas where SUVs or rugged vehicles are in high demand, the companies are using more of below the line promotions like pamphlets, handbills, stickers, or on the roadside banners. In case of urban markets, more of the mass media is used to promote automobiles and reach out to the target consumers. Number 2, activities, interests, and opinions. Customers having similar likings towards some activities or having interest in similar kind of items or sharing common opinions can be clubbed together into one segment. One person may like reading fictions like Harry Potter, and others may like reading love stories like PS I Love You. But both can be clubbed under the same interest of reading. Number 3, values and attitudes. Each one of us is having a cultural value in inherence from birth based upon how one is raised. This bringing up do contribute to our lifestyle. Lifestyle of the audience clubbed with values and attitudes can support in identifying the right set of customers to serve profitably. Values and lifestyle segments had been created based on the parameters which describe customers based upon their ideals, achievements, and self expression. Number 4, personality. The factors of personality is generally used to club people with parallel personality characteristics like extrovert or introvert or emotional or imaginative, etc. This kind of segmentation can be used by companies to serve customers better. Fourth base of segmentation is of behavioral segmentation. Consumer market is divided into subgroups depending upon knowledge or use or response to a product or service in case of behavioral segmentation. A lot of marketers make use of behavioral factors as the starting point of creating consumer market segments. Some among the important behavioral variables used to divide the population are: number 1, occupation based segmentation. Occupation forms one of the bases for behavioral segmentation. Hotels target New Year Eves for selling tickets of New Year parties. Archies celebrate different occasions with unique gift items related to respective occasions like Valentine's Day, etc. Number 2, benefit based segmentation. There are several marketers which are serving products based on the categorization of benefits sought by audience. Colgate Pro Relief toothpaste is targeted at people who are trying to find a solution to take care of teeth sensitivity. Colgate Visible White, on the other hand, is targeted at people searching the benefit of white teeth. If we move to shampoos, Hindustan Unilever Limited is offering multiple shampoos targeting at different benefits like anti-dandruff and curing split ends. Number 3, user status based segmentation. A market can be divided based on the user's status like users of a product, non-users, potential users, first time users or regular users of a product or service. Hotel and restaurants are generally found to be interested in keeping regular users and attracting potential users. Number 4, loyalty status based segmentation. A consumer market can be divided into subgroups based upon consumer loyalty. In hospitality industry, consumers can be loyal to some brand of hotel like Hyatt, or there could be a set of consumers who are always hunting for best deals on hotels and are not loyal to any particular brand, and they may just want good service at a low cost. Companies are highly interested in increasing the loyalty of customers towards their brands because loyal customers are price insensitive compared to deal hunting customers. Now, let us discuss about the necessities for effective segmentation. There are multiple ways in which a consumer market can be segmented, but all the ways are not equally effective to a business. A useful segment should have: number 1, the segment should be measurable. By measurability, we mean the size of segment and purchasing power of the constituents of the segment. Number 2, how accessible the segment is to the company. Number 3, company needs to identify a segment which is large enough to be served profitably to make the business sustainable. Number 4, actionability is the parameter that a company needs to consider while defining a segment. A hotel in Ahmedabad identified people who drink, but it is of no use to the hotel as this hotel cannot serve alcohol to customers because Gujarat is a dry state. Number 5. The company should also assess its desire to serve the segments identified. That is, the identified segment is desirable by the company to serve. Summary. It is very difficult for any company to satisfy needs and wants of all the customers. So, companies over the past decades have shifted their focus from mass marketing to targeting a specific set of audience to develop products tailor made to match the need of that particular market, that is, customer group. So, the complete effort of a company is dependent on the identification of right customer set to serve. Market segmentation is the process to assemblage customers with shared desires or needs or wants together. It is based on identification of customers or buyers on the basis of their different needs. So, with the use of market segmentation, a business can split its market into different types of groups, that is, with similar needs, to enable it to better serve its target or relevant customers. For segmenting or dividing the market into meaningful homogeneous subgroups, there is no single way. A marketer would have to attempt different segmentation bases for doing the same. There are 4 basic different bases of consumer market segmentation, and these are demographic, geographic, psychographic, and behavioral segmentation bases. Demographic segmentation comprises of distributing the market into clusters based on demographic variables like age and gender. Geographic segmentation divides the market based upon area like country or region. Psychographic segmentation classifies customers based on their personality, lifestyle, attitude, and interests. Behavioral segmentation divides a market into subgroups depending upon users' knowledge or response to a product or service. Thank you.